Wayne Lang, voice of the West Branch Bears, and welcome to Week 5 of West Branch Bear football. This week we find ourselves at the Little Rose Bowl, Oliphant Street Field, and what a great night it's been for football. We had all-time record highs today. The record high temp 94 degrees. It was 89 degrees here as we came into the Little Rose Bowl tonight. So we expect hot temperatures here, a hot ball game, and the Bears are all set for their homecoming. Our pregame comments and the statistics that we're going to provide you are provided to us by Mike Owen in the West Branch Times. Mike does a great job here. We also are going to throw a little something in this week that I found very interesting, and the theme for this year's homecoming was the boys are back, and so we have some statistics that will go back over the past a little bit that I think everybody would be real interested in. The Bears' opponent this Friday is averaging 139 yards and 6 points per game. The Bears through 4 games have outscored their opponents by an average of 38-11 with 389 yards per game. What we need to do this week is make sure that we don't have a letdown after the big win and that all this homecoming distractions don't take away from our preparations, Peterson said. In the Bear Notes section this week, Trent Hansen won the team's 12th Man Award for the Mid-Prairie game, and Trent Tysinger won the Slobber Knocker Award. We find ourselves in Class 2A District 6 this week. Highland Lone Tree and West Branch are tied atop along with Williamsburg, all 2-0. Highland Lone Tree is 4-0, West Branch 3-1, and Williamsburg 2-2 overall. They're followed up in the district by West Liberty at 1-1, Clear Creek Amana at 1-1, Mid-Prairie 0-2, Wilton 0-2, and Louisa-Muscatine 0-2. Some of the statistics before we get into District 6 that we found very interesting is over the years, 1,000 yards rushing. Kevin Stout leads everyone with 1,699 yards in 1992. Sean McCarty had 1,590 in 1990 and 1,581 in 1989. Kevin Braddock had 1,520 in 1991. Tony Graham had 1,358 in 1990. Chad Gady had 1,258 in 1994. Ryan Glazebrook had 1,144 in 1992. Aisha Jones had 1,114 in 1995. Rocky Hennessy had 1,101 in 1980. Sean O'Neill had 1,036 in 1993. And Harry Little had 1,036 in 1951. 1,000 yards passing in the season. Aaron Vincent had 1,314 in 1996. Matt Wheeler, 1,142 in 1995. 1,060 in 1994. Ryan Gordon had 1,025 in 1992. And Marv Cook had 1,000 in 1983. 150-yard rushing games, and you'll find this one very amazing. Sean McCarty leads all rushers with 8 150-yard games. Kevin Stout had 5. Chad Gady, Tony Graham, Rocky Hennessy, and Harry Little all had 3. Brad Bartelt, Ryan Burton, and Warren Pierce had 2. And the following people had 1. Kevin Braddock, Kevin Cahill, Floyd Christensen, Jeremy Clayton, Pat Gates, Bud Huffman, Alan Huffman, Aisha Jones, Ken Lathrop, Sean O'Neill, Wayne Rummels, Larry Thomas, and Troy Thompson. So there's some great statistics that go through the years, and what a great week it's been for homecoming. All the tradition, the color, everything that happened, the crowning of the king and queen. It's just been a great week for West Branch Bear football. Now getting into District 6. Last week's games, Highland Lone Tree 35, Louisa-Muscatine 7, West Branch 53, Mid-Prairie nothing, West Liberty 37, Clear Creek Amana 13, Williamsburg 49, Wilton 16. This week, Clear Creek's at Highland, Louisa-Muscatine is here at West Branch, West Liberty at Wilton, Williamsburg at Mid-Prairie. Individual leaders, 15 rushes or more. Pat Gates leads District 6. Matt O'Neill from West Branch is in second. Rushing all games, Gates is number 1, Matt O'Neill is number 2 again. District games passing, Aaron Vincent finds himself in number 4 position. Passing in all games, Aaron Vincent once again is number 4. Passing efficiency, Vincent finds himself in the 8th position in district games and in 3rd position in all games. Individual leaders in receiving, Pat Gates is in 10th place. Receiving for all games, Corey Kessler's in 7th, Pat Gates is in 8th. Punting, Pat Gates is 9th in returning punts, and in all games, the Bears don't have a qualifier in there. Punt returns, Pat Gates for district games is 2nd. Scoring in the district, Pat Gates is number 2, 7 touchdowns, 42 points. Travis Heitman from Williamsburg leads the district. Aaron Vincent is 4th with 4 touchdowns, 24 points. Matt O'Neill is 8th with 2 touchdowns, 14 points. And Tim O'Neill, our kicker, is 12th with 10 extra points. Sacks by a player. Corey Kessler finds himself in second position. Scoring in all games, Pat Gates is first, Aaron Vincent fifth, Matt O'Neill sixth, Tim O'Neill 11th. In rushing 100-yard games, Gates comes in first place here again. He's got 2 in the district and 300-yard games overall. So the young man's making quite a name for himself out of that running back position. And team offense in the district, West Branch ranks number 1. In all games, once again, West Branch ranks number 1. Total yards in district games as a team, West Branch number 1. Williamsburg number 2. Total yards all games, West Branch 1. Highland Lone Tree is number 2. First downs, West Branch ranks number 1. Highland Lone Tree is second. First downs, West Branch number 1. And Wilton is second. Team defense, the Bears are second in the district. Highland Lone Tree ranks number 1. Also in all games, Highland Lone Tree is number 1, West Branch number 2. Total yards allowed, the opponent, and this is the minimum yards allowed, Highland Lone Tree leads the league. West Branch is second. Once again, in all games, Highland Lone Tree first, West Branch second. So that's kind of a rundown of our district stats and our overall game stats. As we said, Mike Owen from the West Branch Times does a great job of putting these together for us every week. So we'll be back here in just a second at the Little Rose Bowl to bring you what we consider will be a very good football game tonight. Thank you. Just about set to go here, number 82, Bart Haig set to kick off for L&M. Boy, what a kick. Clear through the end zone. A great kick by L&M. Here we go here. First play from scrimmage on their own 20 after that great kick by L&M goes clear through the end zone. Straight up the middle. Big pile. Straight ahead. It looked like O'Neill. And 5 yards on his first carry of the evening. The first play from scrimmage brings up a 2nd and 5 for the Bears. Ball on the Bear 25-yard line. Fakes a handoff to O'Neill. L&M plays it well, and the ball's loose. And we'll wait and see who has it. 3rd and 10 for the Bears. That's something that you don't see very, very often, and that's negative yardage by Mr. Gates. He loses 5 on that carry. L&M evidently scouted the Bears well. Motion to the left. Vincent goes back. Under heavy pressure, lets one go, has Gates out there wide open. It's complete at the 40, and he'll be out of bounds at about the 43-yard line. That'll be good for a first down. Second here, we want to tip our hat to Tom Peterson and Dan McElderry. Just look at this beautiful, beautiful football helmet that they engraved here in the middle of the West Branch Bear football field. I tell you, this really adds a lot to the football game, and we just wanted to make sure that we picked it up on tape here so that everyone gets a chance to see the great job that they've done. Talked to Tom before the game. He said that they worked 3 days getting this field ready for the game tonight. We tip our hats. L&M called a timeout there, and I'll tell you what, the coach was in several of those players' faces after letting that 24-yard completion to Gates. Handoff to O'Neill, and I mean there is a huge hole, and he gets 15. First down of this drive. They're now down to the L&M 41-yard line. O'Neill picks up 16 yards on that last carry. Fakes the handoff, back to throw, has a man wide open, that's Murphy. Complete at the 30-yard line where he'll go out of bounds. Now he has it. He goes straight ahead for 2. Bears pick up their 3rd first down. Fakes the handoff, rolls left, has a man out there. Gates gets the pitch a little bit behind him, turns that corner, and he's going to score, I think. Touchdown Bears. That's Pat Gates. Murphy to hold for the extra point. Tim O'Neill, our fine kicker, to attempt. Looks like there was offsides. There's whistles. The official ruled that the whistle went off before the snap, so L&M assessed a offsides penalty. Now they'll try again. There's a man in there, and it's blocked. Last drive by the Bears was 7 plays, 5 on the ground and 2 through the air. Vincent was perfect, 2 for 2. He had a 24-yard pass to Gates and a 10-yard pass to Murphy. And then Pat Gates caps that drive off with a 28-yard touchdown run. Tim O'Neill set to kick off here. 9:18 to go in his first quarter. It's 6-0 West Branch. Number 89, that's Jason Miller for L&M. Hands the ball off to Dwayne Erickson. Comes up the left side, and Carr makes the initial contact, and number 6 for the Bears, Ryan Dauber, makes the stop. Dwayne Erickson for L&M. They have the ball in good field position on the 37, and we had a lot of shifting in the Bear line there right before the snap, but there's no flags. And L&M does get 1 yard on that, so it's 2nd and 9, ball on their own 38. There's a fumble, and boy, oh boy, there's Bears all over the place, but I believe the quarterback fell on it himself. this year. I believe last week they were held to like 67 yards offense, which is not very good. And under tremendous pressure, and I mean to tell you, Tysinger's in there. Number 89, Jason Miller, set to kick again, and this is a young man that really boomed one on the kickoff. See if he can punt as well. And it is. It's a spiral straight down the middle. Taken by Kessler at the 30. Circles to the right, out to the 30, and whoo, does he take a hit at the 31-yard line. Here, Kenny Hatfield on our camera tonight as usual. John Gordon up here spotting these players for us. First and 10 Bears on their own 31. Handoff inside to Gates. Does a little jitterbug there, and he's gone, folks. That's going to be a 68-yard run. Well, that's the name of that tune. Pat Gates left, Pat Gates right. 2 touchdowns, 1 left, 1 right. Bears will go for 2 here. This time they pitch to guess who? Gates. And we think he's in, and he is. Well, as we said before, that last drive, 1 play, that's Pat Gates, 68 yards, 14-0 West Branch. O'Neill set to kick off. This West Branch Bear football team just as hot as the temperature. Number 89, Miller, gets it up to the 30, gets outside, and he'll be out at about the series on their own 37. Last time they were forced to punt, Miller got off a 36-yard punt. Handoff over the left side, number 2 for the Bears, Brian O'Neill makes the tackle. L&M had -1 yard on their first series. They gained 2 on first down here. This time they go to the right side. Number 4, Vincent's in there. Last tackle was by Luke Murphy. We got to see the 4, but we didn't see the 1. It's number 14, Luke Murphy. So we apologize to Luke. This time they throw, have a man open, and it's incomplete on 3rd and 6. Number 89, Miller, set to punt for L&M on 4th and 6. Boy, he gets a booming punt off. Murphy takes it on the run, bobbles it, back to the 25, back to the 20, and he'll lose yardage on that one. That was Kessler that picked that ball up and ran with it. We thought it was Murphy. He made the initial trying to field the ball. So it's first and 10 Bears on the Bear 22-yard line. Sure in motion. They pitch to Sure. He gets his first chance at it. Out to the 25, to the 26. Bears showing a little diversity here. Everybody touches the ball. Last week over 8 different people carried the football. Gates amazingly has 91 yards on 3 carries. 2nd down and 5 West Branch. This time it's Murphy in motion. Vincent back to throw, has a man, that's Kessler. A nice catch over the middle, and still runs with the ball. A nice run by Corey Kessler. Nice catch and run by Corey Kessler, but Aaron Vincent's 3 for 3 in the throwing department. You're seeing a nice side of Aaron tonight that he hasn't had an opportunity to really show you this year, and that is this young man can throw the football. And I mean, there is a hole that you could drive a truck through on the right side. Now the Bears pick up their 7th first down. Boy, I'm telling you, Trent Tysinger on the right side of that Bear line, along with Taylor and number 55 Osmondson, they're opening up some huge holes. Incomplete pass from Vincent to Murphy. This time it's Fennell and Sabern on that right side, so give everybody in that offensive line along with Grace at center. There's that little inside play, and oh my goodness, Sure has it. Down to the 40, he could go, needs a block. Down to the 30, and he'll, as we said, number 77, Steve Grace, doing a nice job for the Bears this year at center. A lot of unsettled positions for this Bear offensive line going into the season. They seem to have solidified it now. Vincent back to throw, pumps one, then goes long, has Kessler wide open. A great juggling catch by Corey Kessler. Believe it or not, that drive was 80 yards in 6 plays, capped off with a 28-yard pass from Vincent to Kessler, and they almost blocked this extra point again, but it's good. So the Bears lead 21-0 here with 3:49 to go first quarter by Corey Kessler on that last touchdown. And we'd also like to say that he is a glowing example of a young man who didn't play a lot as a freshman, played a little bit as a sophomore, went to the weight room, come back this year as a junior, and boy, has he made a difference. Fumble on the play, and the Bears are going to have it. We'll wait and see. It might have bounced out. Bears have it, and it'll be recovered at about the L&M 16-yard line. Let's wait and see who got the recovery. It looks like Number 8, Trent Hansen. Well, guess who? Trent Hansen recovers that fumble, and he is Mr. Special Teams extraordinaire himself. He is in on about every tackle on special teams. Hand off to O'Neill. He could score, and did he drop? Well, that was an unusual play to say the least. We thought he had scored. Someone reached in and stripped the ball at the 10-yard line, so it's L&M's ball now at the L&M 10-yard line. They're going to go straight ahead, and I'm telling you, there's a bunch of red jerseys there. L&M gets maybe a yard on that first down carry. Hand off over the right side, and Murphy, O'Neill, Gates. 34.
Third down, 6 to go.
L&M faced with a 3rd and 6, and boy, you get into these positions deep in your own territory, you're just asking for trouble. Hand off over the right side, and I'm telling you, there was some contact made immediately, and I want to get the young man's jersey. He's laying with his back to the ground, so as soon as he pops up here, we're going to see who it was. Number 51, Ben Fenlon. Number 72, the dog. L&M punting from their own end zone. Light pressure. Oh, a tremendous kick. Hits at the Bear 35. Murphy picks it up at the 30. Rounds over to the left. Kessler's out in front, and he gets out to about the Bear 38-yard line. I'll tell you what, this number 89, Jason Miller for L&M's best punter we've seen this year. That kick was 56 yards. What a leg this young guy has. 1st and 10 Bears on their own 38-yard line. Fakes the handoff inside. Back to throw. Has a man clearing. It's Kessler again. Has him out at the 40. Oh, incomplete. Feels worse than Corey Kessler right now, and he's having a little talk over here on the sidelines. Aaron Carr goes in for him. 2nd and 10. Handoff over the right side, and once again, there's just a gaping hole. O'Neill gets 9 yards. They need about a 1 yard, and they're going to throw a great down to throw on, and here comes Shure. Caught at the great move by Shure at the 25, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Jamie Shure. Well, young Mr. Shure showed us one of his repertoire moves, but as we said, you hate to get too excited because the Bears were assessed a 10-yard holding call, which nullified that 51-yard touchdown pass. Vincent back to throw again. Under pressure, a nice screen set up over here to the left, and just overthrows O'Neill a little bit. Bears are going to be forced to punt here. They'll be punting from their own 25. Almost blocked. Shure gets it off. Taken by Miller at the 35. And number 14, Luke Murphy on the tackle. Obviously, like starting around the 37, 38-yard line. They'll start from the 38 this time. 1st and 10 after the 34-yard punt by Shure. Tripped up in the backfield by number 51, Benny Fennell. 15 seconds to go in this first quarter. L&M has 7 yards of offense. 2nd down 11. Handoff over the left side. Nice play in there. Nice play by number 76, Trent Tysinger. Second quarter, 3rd down, and we'll call it 14. This Bear defense playing a heck of a game tonight. Corey Kessler. We've been saying that Miller has been the punter, but it's Bart Haig, number 82. We apologize for that. And I'll tell you what, this kid's got a leg. Murphy takes it at the 40, fakes the handoff, comes around left end. The fence is set up, folks. Down to the 40, a tremendous block by number 77 for the Bears. Steve Kern there. Ball all the way down to the L&M 15. Shure in motion. O'Neill over that favorite right side. And they're going to be... Ball on the 13-yard line, 2nd and 8. O'Neill gets 2. Here comes Gates this time. They try that right side again, and he'll be down to about the 10. Number 72, Big Matt Taylor comes out. Number 55, Rob Osmondson in there for the Bears. Tysinger and Osmondson on the right side. Fenlon Sabrin on the left. This time we got a whole convoy going right. Vincent keeps it, turns the corner to the 5. Touchdown, Aaron Vincent. To point, Luke Murphy to hold. 9:39 to go this second quarter, 27-0. And L&M makes a half-hearted effort this time, so you can see that there's special teams on here too. Well, we got a second. Number 10, Andy Campion in there. Number 2, Brian O'Neill. Number 61, Joe Weavers. Number 62, Mike Isabel. 65 for the Bears, Larry Kuzman. 58, Kevin Kaleberg. Great kick by O'Neill, and it'll be out to about the L&M 21-yard line, and Isabel in there. We'll see who gets up on special teams. Number 58, Kevin Kaleberg, and number 8, guess who? Trent Hansen. L&M takes over at their own 20 and hit in the backfield by number 76, Trent Tysinger. L&M set to go. Tysinger throws him for a 2-yard loss, so it's 2nd and 12. Ball on the 18-yard line. 8:52 to go, second quarter. 27-0 West Branch. Quick pitch to the right, and they get a little running room, and number 11, Aaron Carr in there for the Bears, and the other young man that gets up is number 22, Corey Kessler. 3rd down and 8. Number 19, Pat Morgan, the L&M quarterback, under heavy pressure. Fennell gets him, completes the pass to number 34, out to the 30, gets away, and he could score. No flags, and L&M, Gates is coming fast and gets him at the 2-yard line, and they're going to mark it down at the 1-yard line. 77. L&M, boy, I tell you what, Pat Gates came all the way across the field and stopped L&M at the 1-yard line, and touchdown L&M, they get it. That pass play was 77 yards. Spots down, kicks up, it appears to be good. It is good, so it's 27-7 here at Oliphant Street Field with 7:35 to go, second quarter. The drive by L&M was 80 yards on 3 plays, 2 on the ground. The big play, of course, the 77-yard pass. Tremendous kick all the way back to the 3-yard line. Murphy hands off to Gates. Now he's going to go out to the 25, and he could go to the 40. Bears set to go. Nice return there by Pat Gates out to about the West Branch 40. Sure in motion to the left. Vincent to throw. Under pressure. He takes a wicked hit. Has Sure wide open, but he had to get rid of the ball just a little. 2nd and 10. Vincent's pass goes incomplete, intended for Sure. Murphy in motion to the left this time. Cuts it upfield. Vincent takes a wicked hit, and L&M all of a sudden has come to life here. The Bears. Well, that touchdown seems to have ignited L&M here. Bears faced with a 3rd and 18. Ball all the way back to their 30. Right into the arms of an L&M lineman, and Vincent makes the tackle. Bear defense needs to stiffen. L&M has the ball on the West Branch 17-yard line after the interception. Handoff over the left side. And number 2, Brian O'Neill. 2nd down and 14 for L&M. O'Neill tackle for a loss, about 4 yards. Back to throw, under heavy pressure, and it's incomplete. L&M calls a timeout. L&M calls a timeout on 3rd and 14 with 5:52 to go, second quarter. Want to make sure they got the right play here. And holy Toledo! Let's see who that was. Number 51, Ben Fennell. L&M will set up for the field goal. This will be a 39-yard attempt. This young man has a great leg. Holy cow. It is good. A 39-yard field goal by number 82, Bart Haig from L&M. L&M was 17 yards, but the big story was a 39-yard field goal by Bart Haig. This young man has quite a leg. Tremendous kick all the way and through and out of the end zone again, and it didn't quite make the end zone. It went out at the 1. Over on their own 35. Instead of a re-kick, they have the option of taking it at the 35, and that's what they've done here. So they'll start from their own 35 with 5:01 to go, second quarter, 27-10 West Branch. Handoff straight up the middle, and there's a whole group of players going there. 2nd and 1 here for the Bears. O'Neill picks up 9 yards. He's got 64 yards on 8 carries so far in this football game. Bears with 10 first downs. Back to throw. Has time. Gets rid of it. A nice pass by Vincent at the 45-yard line. That's to Brian O'Neill. Vincent having a good first half throwing the football. He's 5 of 10. Bunch of yards, 11 first downs. Ball on the L&M 45-yard line. Sure in motion, a little inside handoff to Gates. He bumps off one guy, and he's still going to get 3 yards out of that. Second and 6 for the Bears. 3:19 to go, first half. Murphy in motion left. Vincent back to throw, rolls out, has time, has Kessler wide open to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, makes him over the 10, to the 5, and he's going to be down to the 2-yard line. Bears set to go on the 3. 39-yard pass to Kessler, handoff to Gates. He dives for the end zone. Touchdown Bears. A 3-yard touchdown strike by Pepper 2 here, 33-10. That was a 65-yard drive, 5 plays, capped off with a 3-yard run by Gates, and 2-point by the Bears, 65 yards on 5 plays. The big play in that drive was the 39-yard pass from Vincent to Kessler. Kessler having a great night, 3 receptions for 80 yards. Number 82, the kicker for L&M, but let's give Tim O'Neill, our kicker, a little credit here too. He just put that one through the end zone, so he's put 2 in the end zone himself tonight. So, boy, Fennell on the pressure. Ben Fennell having a great night on defense. L&M faced with a 2nd and 10 after the incomplete pass with 2:52 to go, second quarter, 35-10 West Branch. Tremendous hit in there. The whole right side caved in. 2:08 to go, first half. Handoff right up the middle, and evidently L&M doesn't want to try anything fancy at this point. Number 82, Haig back to punt. This young man's got a great leg, as we said. He'll punt from his own 5. Kessler standing back at about the Bear 50. It's a short punt, it's high. Hits and takes a Bear bounce backwards to about the L&M 36-yard line. L&M 36-yard line after a 17-yard punt there. A short punt by Haig this time. Sure in motion to the left. Handoff over the middle to O'Neill, and he's going to score. To the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, Matt O'Neill, and that's going to be a 36-yard run by Matt. Tim O'Neill to attempt the extra point. Kicks up, and it's no good. We're having a tough time here tonight with extra points. Tip our hats to the West Branch team medical staff, Dr. Charles Driscoll and John Simonson, the trainer. They just do a great job for the Bears, week in and week out, taking care of these young men. Line drive kick to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, out to the 30, to the 35, out to about the 44-yard line, and the ball squirts out. O'Neill on the tackle, but they're going to rule that the ball was down. L&M just not going away here. Ball all the way back out to their own 46 on that kickoff return. 1st and 10, handoff over the right side, and number 14, Murphy, makes the tackle. L&M picks up 5 yards on that first down play. Ball on the Bear side of the 50 now, about the Bear 49. We have a flag. That's the 5-yard offside penalty. That's been one of the problems this year with the Bears, has been penalties, but they've done a good job this game. They've only got 15 yards on 2 penalties in this first half. And the L&M carrier comes out of there, and he'll have about 3 for the first down. L&M picks up their 2nd first down of this first half with 30 seconds to go. Ball on the Bear 41. Handoff over the left side, and he has some running room. Tremendous hit out there at about the 35-yard line by number 11, Aaron Carr. And L&M calls a timeout with 21 seconds to go in this first half. Ball on the Bear 34-yard line, 2nd and 4. Little inside handoff, and they're going to be forward for the first down, about 6 more yards. L&M keeps things going here. 16 seconds. Officials start the clock. They spike the ball, and they'll stop it now with 12. 28-yard line, 2nd and 10. Little misdirection to the right side this time. Kessler's there. Bends him over backwards. 82, Bart Haig is going to try a 45-yard field goal with 5 seconds to go, and I tell you what, he's got the leg to do it. It looks good. It's no good. A little bit to the left, but it had plenty of distance. Here come the West Branch Bears out of the locker room to start this second half. And while they're coming down to the field here and warming up a little bit, getting loose to start the second half, we'll try to give you a few of the first half statistics. As we always say, these are unofficial, but we try to keep as good as statistics as we can. Total yards, we had West Branch with 346. We had L&M with 89. The Bears had 19 rushing plays. L&M had 20. Rushing yardage, the Bears had a total of 221. L&M had 12 yards, and that was mostly on the last drive before the end of the half. Passing yards, Vincent had a great first half. He was 6 of 11 for 125 yards. The number 19, Morgan, for L&M was 1 of 6 for 77 yards, and that all came on one pass play. Bears had 13 first downs. L&M had 3. Bears had 1 fumble. L&M had 1 fumble. The Bears had 1 interception. L&M did not have any. The interesting statistic this week is field goals. The Bears didn't attempt any, and L&M was 1 for 2. They had a 39-yard field goal, and they tried a 45-yarder right before half. The kick had plenty of distance, but it was off to the left. Penalties, the Bears have done a lot better job this week. They had 2 penalties for 15 yards. L&M had 1 penalty for 5 yards. In the individual receiving department, Gates had 1 reception for 24. Murphy had 1 for 10. Kessler was the big gun here in the first half on the receiving end. He had 3 receptions for 80 yards. O'Neill had 1 reception for 11. In the individual rushing statistics, Vincent had 1 carry for 10. Matt O'Neill had 9 carries for 100 yards. Pat Gates had 7 carries for 90. Jamie Schur had 2 carries for 21. The Bears had 9 possessions in that first half. They scored on 6 of them. First possession, Gates scored on a 28-yard run. The second time they got the ball, Gates went 68 yards for a touchdown. Their third possession, Vincent had a 28-yard touchdown pass to Corey Kessler. They fumbled on their 4th possession. They punted on their 5th. On the 6th possession, once again, Vincent went 10 yards for a touchdown. The 7th series, they had an interception. The 8th series, Gates goes in from 3 yards out for a touchdown. And on the last series, O'Neill had a 36-yard run right up the gut for a touchdown. Also, L&M had 9 possessions. They had 6 punts, 2 field goal attempts, a fumble, and a 1-yard run for a touchdown. So a very diversified first half as far as statistics go. One other thing we'd like to mention, since it is homecoming week, and I wanted to get these gentlemen's name on the tape, is that something that was really neat this year is they brought back a individual, a grand marshal to represent each decade. Floyd Fawcett represented the 1920s. He played on the 1929 undefeated team. Ken Madsen represented the 1930s. Bud Huffman represented the 1940s. Jim Lloyd represented the 1950s. Mike O'Neill, the 1960s. Brian Donahue, the 1970s. And last but not least, Marv Cook, All-American, 7-year, 2-time All-Pro, represented the 1980s. Set to kick off to start this second half for the Bears. High kick taken at the L&M 15. They hand off up the left side to number 84. That's Dwayne Erickson, and he's out to the 35-yard line. Erickson on the return for the Dolphins. Takes over their first offensive series of this second half. They trail 41-10 here at Oliphant Street Field. Beautiful night for football. A little bit warm right up the middle. A tremendous hit there by number 32, Gates. L&M gets 5 yards on that first down carry. 2nd and 5, ball at the L&M 40-yard line. This time they hand off over the left side, and it's going to be snuffed. Number 51, Fennell, in there. 3rd down and 5 for L&M. Number 51, Ben Fennell, having a great game at linebacker for the Bears tonight on defense. Hand off over the right side, and he's going to have the first down. 1st and 10 L&M. That's their first of the second half, their 4th of the football game. Hand off over the right side. Kessler makes contact, and number 32, Gates, comes up. Number 21, Jamie Schur, in on that last tackle, too. 2nd and we'll call it 6 for L&M. Ball on the Bears side of the 50. Hand off over left side. Nice block, and number 2, Brian O'Neill, on the tackle. 3rd and 2, L&M moving the ball a little bit here on the ground. Hand off over that left side. He's going to have the first down. Number 34, John Jacobson on the tackle. West Branch calls a timeout. Coach Peterson goes out to talk to his defense, and it didn't appear to be too happy at this point. Ball on the Bear 42-yard line. Hand off over the right side. Number 78 for the Bears in there. Number 78, Josh Hart's getting his chance on this defensive line, trying to make the most of it. Hand off over the right side. Oh, a tremendous hit. Ball comes flying out. That was Luke Murphy on that hit. There by Luke Murphy, jarred the ball loose. L&M gets the ball back, but they lose. It's 3rd and 14 here. Ball back to the Bear 46. We look like a fumble. The quarterback got the ball. Number 51, Fenelon O'Neill comes in and cleans up.
Bart Haig is on the front. Murphy and Kessler lead to receive.
Bart Haig set to kick for L&M, and if the pass is any indication, this could be close to the goal line. It's going to be taken on the run at the 20-25 by Murphy. The ball comes flying out. L&M picks it up. I believe L&M will have the football. Bears have been their own worst enemy here. The fumble gives L&M the ball back on the Bear 27-yard line. Then we have an offsides. 1st and 5. Offsides penalty on the Bear defense. Hand off over the right side, and he'll get maybe 2. Hartz comes off, and Taylor goes in on that defensive line on 2nd and 4. Hand off over the right side, down to about the 15. They'll be close to the first down. Number 34, John Jacobson, trying to fire this Bear defense up. 1st and 10, ball on the Bear 15. 5:58 to go, 3rd quarter, 41-10 West Branch. L&M calls a timeout. L&M calls a timeout here. Want to make sure they have the right play in. He goes to the end zone, and it's going to be incomplete. Second and 10 here for L&M. Hand off over the left side. Nice hole. He'll have about 5. 3rd and 5. Ball on the Bear 10. Back to throw. Goes to the end zone. Puts it up. Incomplete. 2. Bart Haig rolls out onto the field. He'll attempt about a 27-yard field goal here. It's up. It appears to be long enough. It's good. So it's 41-13 here at the Oliphant Street Field with 5:04 to go in this 3rd quarter. 82 Haig set to kick off for L&M. That last drive, 27 yards by L&M. They capitalized on 2 Bear turnovers taken by Gates at the 6-yard lines. Has a hole right straight up the middle. The ball come loose there for a second. He gets out to about the 30. 1st and 10 Bears. Ball on their 30. 4:59 to go, 3rd quarter, 41-13 West Branch. Hand off over the right side to O'Neill. Straight up the middle, and he'll have at least 8. Needs about 10 yards here. Matt O'Neill, 10 carries, 108 yards. Pat Gates, the other weapon back there, 7 carries, 90 yards. This time Vincent fakes, rolls right. A nice fake by Vincent. Looks. Has O'Neill wide open at the 45 to the 50. Cuts it back, and he'll be down at the L&M 45-yard line. Pick up their first down of this second half. 14 for the game. 1st and 10 on the L&M 45-yard line. Sure in motion. Hand off to O'Neill again. Right straight up the middle. Bounces off 5, 10. He'll have 10 more. We thought O'Neill had the first down, but it's 2nd and inches here. Could be a good call for the Bears. Ball on the L&M 35-yard line. Little inside to hand off, and here he goes to the 30. Needed 1 block there, and Bears get a holding call tacked on from the point of the infraction, so it's 2nd and 8 now. Back to throw. Has time. Has Kessler over the middle. Nice catch by Kessler to the 35, and he'll get down to about the 33 for number 14. Luke Murphy brings the play in for the Bears. Fenelon Sabrin on the left side along with Osmondson. 1st and 10, we have a penalty. Bears pick up another illegal procedure penalty after only 2 penalties in the first half for 15 yards. They've got 3 already in this 3rd quarter for 20. So it's 1st and 15, ball back on the L&M 38-yard line. L&M shows blitz. Vincent back to throw, has time, goes long, has Schuer out there, and it's overthrown. Vincent's first incomplete pass of the second half. Second down and 15. Murphy in motion to the right. Vincent back once again, has Murphy out there. Murphy takes a late hit. 3rd and 15. Murphy took a wicked hit after that incomplete pass. Comes off the field. Schuer back in. Vincent rolls right, has time, has Finland in front of him. Looks downfield, then throws across to Brian O'Neill, and he's going to have the first down at the 20-yard line. Time out here by the officials, so it's 1st and 10. A clutch throw from Vincent to Brian O'Neill. This time they pitch to Gates. He's got some room to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. That last carry by Gates puts him over the 100-yard mark. That's 8 carries, 105 yards. O'Neill has 11 carries, 118. So once again, the Bears have 2 people in the backfield with over 100 yards. Gates gets hit right at the line of scrimmage, maybe gets a yard. Second and goal. Ball just inside the 5. This time Vincent rolls right, gives Gates another shot at it, cuts it back at the 5, down to about the 1. Out of the huddle. Finland Sabrin on that left side. Here they go on the left side, and a touchdown, Gates. Bears go for 2 here, leading this thing 47-13. That was Gates' 4th touchdown. He has touchdowns runs of 28 yards, 68 yards, 3 yards, and 1 yard. By the Bears was a vintage West Branch Bear football drive. 12 plays, 70 yards, capped off with a Gates 1-yard run. 7 plays on the ground, 6 through the air, 5 through the air, excuse me. Ball hits at the 3-yard line, going to go into the end zone, so it'll be a touchback and it'll be brought out to the 20. L&M takes over for their 3rd possession of this second half. 1st and 10 on their own 20. O'Neill does a nice job kicking that ball into the end zone. This will be the first play of the 4th quarter. 49-13 West Branch. L&M's got 30 yards on the ground the second half after only having 12 the first half. Goes into a pile over on that right side or left side. 3rd down and 7. Bear defense shifting. Back to throw, and a big hit put on the quarterback, number 72, Matt Taylor, 22, Kessler, and Haig set to punt for L&M. They have not completed a pass the second half. Kessler and Murphy back at about the West Branch 40-yard line. Great kick. Kessler takes it running backwards, fakes a handoff to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, gets a block, takes a tremendous hit at the 49-yard line. Bears set to go here. There seems to be a little mix-up on the offensive side of the football. 1st and 10 on the 50-yard line. A little shovel pass inside to Schuer, picks his way through there, down to about the 46-yard line of L&M. Last play, good for 4 yards. 2nd and 6 here for the Bears. Vincent back to throw, looks, under heavy pressure. Runs it out of there, out to the 50, to the 45, to the 40, down to the 35, to the 30. Great run by Aaron Vincent, gets another. Corey Kessler got a tremendous block for Vincent over there about the 30-yard line. It's 1st and 10 Bears on the L&M 28-yard line. Handoff over the middle to O'Neill, breaks it loose. Boy, what a horse. Down. Matt O'Neill gets 23 yards on that last carry, gives him 141 for the game. Bears knocking on the door again. This time they hand off to O'Neill again. And he's on about the 6. He goes down. We'll see where they mark. Number 55, Osmondson, comes in. 2nd and goal from about the 2-yard line. Hand off to Gates. The ball popped out, and boy, there's a hit in there. Boy, oh boy, Gates scores his 5th touchdown, but behind a crushing block by Trent Tysinger that sent an L&M player backwards into the end zone. So the Bears make it 56-13 here with 8:48 to go. By the Bears was 51 yards on 5 plays, 4 on the ground, and the little shovel pass good for 4 yards. Gates scores his 5th touchdown. Nice kick by O'Neill. It's high. Taken at the 15. They hand off over around the left side here. Number 11, Aaron Carr, on a nice one-on-one tackle. L&M takes over on their own 26. 8:41 to go in this football game. Handoff over the right side. Gets loose. And nice tackle there by number 78, John. Number 58, Kevin Kailberg, comes in for the Bears at linebacker. Handoff over the right side. Number 76, Trent. 3rd down and 5. I tell you, if you want to watch a defensive lineman, just watch big number 76 for the Bears. He's usually in the area of where bodies are flying. 3rd and 5. We've got a flag round the right side, and legal procedure penalty by L&M is declined by the Bears, so it's 4th and 4. L&M hurries the punting unit on. Number 82, Bart Haig, will punt from his own 20-yard line. Kessler is back at the Bear 30. High snap, gets the punt away, and it is a huge kick. Taken on the run at the 27. Jukes one man, and he's going to be taken down. A nice play by number 89 for Bears. We'll get him as we can. Number 6, Ryan Dauber at quarterback. Number 10, Andy Campion in the backfield. Number 34, John Jacobson. And number 40, Hosier in there. Straight ahead, and they're going to get a couple. Center, number 78, Josh Hart's in there. Number 54, Michael Peterson. Number 52, Austin Hatfield. Great to see him in there. Number 85 in there for the Bears. Number 61 for the Bears is in there. Joe Weavers. Number 8, Trent Hansen. And number 10, Andy Campion. Gain of... 3rd and 5 here. Dauber sets him down. 5:18 to go in this football game. 56-13 West Branch. Handoff over the right side to Hosier. And he's hit for about a yard gain. We're one short, boys. Bears are 1 player short here on the punt team. L&M also shuttling players on. Bears had to call a timeout. They were 1 short. Bears had an injured player that wasn't on there. You really can't blame anyone. O'Neill's kicks off the side of his foot. It's going to hit at the 44-yard line and go out at about the L&M 42. 5, Tim O'Neill runs on late. Number 58, Kailberg in there. Number 78, Hartz. Number 34, Jacobson, Tysinger. Number 32, Gates in there. Pass is incomplete. Aaron Carr is in there. Number 21 for the Bears, Jamie Shore.
In the ball game, went by Leeds to the 24-17.
Number 51, Ben Fennell, comes out. Had a nice night on defense there. Stood up there at the line of scrimmage and bent over backwards. A nice part of the ball game, as far as I am concerned, where all these young men that practice hard all week and pay their dues get their chance to get in here and get a little action. Round that right side, and he'll have about 6. 4th and 6 here. L&M's going to go for it. Nothing to lose at this point with about 2 minutes to go. Breaks it out, and he could score. Number 6, Dauber, is the only guy that can catch him. And they are going to score. That's going to be a 52-yard run for L&M. M was 56 yards. Makes it 56-19 with 2:21 to go in his football game. Extra point try. Looks like it was partially blocked, and it was, so it's no good. It's 56-19 West Branch with 2:21 to go. And you wonder if maybe they'll try an onside here. They don't. They kick it straight down the field. Bounces at the 10, goes into the end zone and out of the end zone, so it'll be a touchback. Peterson, number 78, Josh Hart's on the right side of that Bear line. Number 52, Austin Hatfield on that left side. Straight ahead, and the Bears are going to get a couple. Number 77, Gray still at center. Number 56, or 61, Joe Weaver's in that offensive line. Full house backfield, handoff. and puts his head down, and he's going to be tackled for about a 2-yard gain. Holding penalty against the Bears is declined, brings up a 3rd and 7 with 1:17 to go here. Dauber hands off over the left side. The Bears go straight ahead. They'll be short of the first down.
O'Neill's on the punt.
4th down and 4 for the Bears with 41 seconds to go. O'Neill will be punting from about his own 12-yard line. Number 84, Dwayne Erickson, back deep for L&M. The punt's away. It's a beautiful punt, end over, spiraling straight down. It's fumbled, and it's going to be falling on it about the L&M 36-yard line. Number 10, Andy Campion in at linebacker for the Bears. 25 seconds to go, 1st and 10 L&M, and they simply kneel on the ball. Game, L&M simply kneels down on the ball, and the Bears are going to win this homecoming game here at Alphen Street Field, 56-19, and the Bears are going to go 4-1 on the season, 3-0 and 4-0 in district play, 3-0 in district play, excuse me. As we always do, thank you everyone for coming to the game, supporting the Bears. We had a great crowd here for homecoming. A lot of local fan support. Next week, follow us out to Clear Creek, Amana, where the Bears will go after another district victory and get themselves ready for a big game coming up in 2 weeks with Highland Lone Tree, the team that's tied with leading this district. So as we say always, thank you again for coming. Thanks for all the support. This is Wayne Lang, voice of the Bears, saying